and today we are doing some sound lab experiments. You have a number of items in your take-home kit, but for this first experiment you only need your balloon and your cardboard tube, as well as a pair of scissors. So to get started, take your balloon and you will need to cut a slit in the round end of your balloon with your scissors. So try to flatten the round end out a little bit so it's stretched tight, and then just cut a slit with your scissors. There we go. It doesn't need to be super big, just enough that there's actually a hole in the top of your balloon. And then on the other end, you're going to cut off this mouthpiece where you would blow the air into. Just cut that off. You'll need to stretch your balloon tight in order to do this. You won't need this anymore. Go ahead and grab your cardboard tube, stretch your balloon out, and you're going to place it over your cardboard tube. Try to stretch it as tightly as you can onto the tube. Pull the balloon down and make sure that the slit is in the open part of your cardboard tube. Then you can test this out. It works sort of like your vocal cords do. Go ahead and place the round end of your tube around your mouth and hum into your tube. And it will make the slit on this end vibrate a little bit. So, and that's how your vocal cords work. You can cut the slit a little bit larger. But you will need to stretch your balloon tighter down the tube. And the sound will change a little bit. So, go ahead and try that one out. Once you've tried this one out, we're going to move on to our next experiment. For our next experiment, you're going to need your 4 straws, your craft stick, and go ahead and grab some tape that you can use, and a pair of scissors. So, one of your straws you'll leave completely uncut, and then the other 3 you'll cut at different spots. So, you want one that has a shorter piece like this, and one that splits it a little bit longer. Straws are rolling. And one that maybe cuts it a little bit shorter even than the first one we cut. All right, now take your cut straws and line them up from longest to shortest. So here's my longest one. Next longest in length, then this one, followed by these 2. They're pretty close in size, but one of them is shorter. This one, and then your last one is the shortest one. Then you'll need to go ahead and line them up in this order on your craft stick. So we're going to start with our longest one and tape that on. So you'll need a small piece of tape. Then our next one, you can space it out a little bit, but not too much. Grab another piece of tape. Third piece of tape. Make sure that they're all lined up in length on one side, and then the other side has the varying lengths. tape these two on at the same time because they're so small. And you may want to put one final piece of tape over all of them just to keep it nice and secure. Tape it on both ends. And there you have your pan flute. Go ahead and try blowing into this end of the flute. Each piece of the flute here is going to make a different noise. The shorter ones will make a high noise like this, and the long ones will make a deeper noise. It'll be a soft noise, so it won't be super loud, but you can try to make music with it. For our final sound experiment, you'll need the last of the materials in your kit. You'll need your 2 paper cups here. You'll need the provided string. You'll also need a sharpened pencil and some tape. So, to get started, decide how long you want your string telephone to be. I don't want mine to be particularly long because I'm just displaying it, but if you want to be able to use this across a room from a friend, you might want to use the whole 10 feet of string that you have. So I've cut my string a little bit shorter, and I'm going to set the rest of this aside. If you decide to cut your string a little bit shorter, you can use the rest of it for sound experiments by tying your string to the leg of a table or to the leg of a chair, and you can try plucking it to see how much sound it makes depending on how long your string is. If it's a longer string, it'll make a deeper sound. A shorter string will make a higher sound. So let's move on to our telephone. Go ahead and grab your sharpened pencil. Try to find the center of your cup and poke a hole in it. And then go ahead and do that for your other cup as well. It doesn't need to be a super big hole, just enough to get the string through. So let's start with one of our cups. You'll want to take the end of your string and thread it through the bottom of your cup. Oh. You don't need a lot to go through, just enough that you can tape to the base of your cup on the inside so that it doesn't pull loose. So if you can see, I have some string in here. Now I'm going to need to use some tape. So you don't need a lot of tape, just enough to secure your string. Try to press your string down on the base of the cup and then put tape on it to hold it down like so. Then this side of your string telephone is done and it's nicely secured. I can tug on it a little bit and it doesn't come out. So set that to the side. Find the other end of your string and go ahead and thread that through the hole on your second cup. Just a little bit of the string, not all of it, and grab another piece of tape. Flip your cup over. You can see I have some string in there. It's hard to see because it's white, but it is in there. Go ahead and press that down to the base of your cup and then take your tape and secure it to the bottom. Whoop. I just pulled too much string through. If you have too much string in your cup, you can pull some of it out through the base like this. And then tape the rest of it down into the base of your cup, like so. Then you have 2 cups with string between them. For this next part, you'll need a friend, and you'll hand 1 cup to them, and you'll hang on to the other one. Put yours up to your ear, and have them hold theirs up to their mouth, and they can talk into the cup. See if you can hear through your end, and then try it the other way. Put yours to your mouth, and put theirs up to their ear. Just make sure that you pull the string nice and tight. If it's loose at all, it won't work. So you'll have to make sure you pull it tight, not too tight that you pull the strings out of the cups, but enough that there's no looseness in the string. And then you can use it as a telephone. All right, my friends, I hope you enjoyed making these different experiments. We've got our vocal cords here, our string cup telephone, and a lovely musical instrument, our pan flute. Feel free to go try some more experiments with these. You can try testing out just one straw after you take your pan flute apart if you want to. Maybe try testing out your string cup between a door. So long as the string is held tight, can you hear your friend through the door? Who knows? What happens if you have a larger hole in your vocal cords tube? Does it make a different sound? What happens if you don't stretch the balloon tight? What happens if you leave it loose? Will it make noise? Go ahead and try it out. See what happens. All right, my friends. I hope you had fun, and I will see you again soon. Bye.